The Retroid Pocket 6 has been announced earlier this month, and I'm excited about it. But why? Because I already have a Retroid Pocket 5 that I don't play. To tell you the truth, I don't even know where my Retroid Pocket 5 is. I tried to find it for the sake of this video, but I couldn't. So why, when I can't even find that and I never play it, why is it so inside me, the feeling so strong that I want the Retroid Pocket 6? I'm Stu, the Yorkshire Retro Gamer. If you enjoy retro gaming content from an ultra pessimist, thrifty Yorkshireman, please consider giving me a subscribe on here. Let's jump in and look at Retroid's website. Because the thing is, I kind of remove myself from the space, right, of the gaming thing, purely because I don't really game anymore. I'm trying to position myself in this little circle. This is all new to me and all. So if you look here, this is Retroid's website. Now they've got you by the balls straight away, because look at that. It's on sale. It's not come out yet, but it's on sale. Okay, so that's instantly, from a marketing perspective, they've got you by the meat and two veg, the short and curlies. But what I want to do first is go to Reddit on here, because I came off Reddit as well. I was getting just lost in it, but I've still got my account. I've got 2 messages there. So in here, people were complaining about the initial concept design of the RP6, right? So you had this bottom panel here of buttons, whatever they were, versus a more familiar, let's say, site with the bottom one. And this kind of has the curved Vita-esque look to it, which I think is a good thing. You've got this, obviously they have different colours and stuff, so you've got the sort of, what would you call those buttons? It's a type of console, I forget. I'm out of the zone. So what they've said is, okay, we heard you because people weren't happy with that first design. Now the main thing is that people aren't happy with, which I'll come on to, which is revolutionary, which I only found out before pressing record on this video, and it's to do with the left analog stick placement. If you don't know about this, which I didn't, this will blow your mind. This will make you want it even more. I can't believe this. This is mental. This is how they get you, right? So let's just go back in here. So which design do you like? And they did a little poll on here. Another thing you should join if you don't is the Discord. So Retroid has an official Discord in here. The funny thing is, they've got polls in here, and they do actually listen to the consumer for the most part, which is quite rare in a company that makes devices like this. Feels like every 6 months. So in this one they started, do you like the original design with the buttons, or do you like the bottom? So the bottom won 2/3 to 1/3. And then the big question on every single Retroid Pocket user's lips, every single retro gamer's lips: where do you want your left stick? Joystick, analog button, whatever you want to call it. Where do you want your left stick? As you can see here, overwhelmingly, 63% want it on top. Now, the reason for that is, as we've evolved in gaming, we've got used to the left stick being on top, apart from PlayStation, but with the PlayStation controls, the left analog stick is shifted in a little bit, so it's more ergonomic. On the Retroid Pocket, it's always directly below the D-pad, and it's just not. It's not the one. But they love this design. I'm guessing because the AYN Odin leads with the left stick on top, and that's their gimmick, I guess. That's their marketing thing. I'm not going to get into device specs. I'm not knowledgeable. You can go to Russ or Joey for that. But the poll was interesting because, again, I just looked at this before I pressed record, and left stick on top. So I thought, oh, well, you know, that's what they're going to lead with. They're going to change the whole design to go left stick on top. Sod AYN. It's probably the same company, let's be fair. Sod them. We're going to go with left stick on top. But then you go on the website and you see, oh, they're still doing left stick on the bottom. So they don't really listen to their audience. That's what you think until you look at the images. So you see that one? Very familiar. That's pretty much the RP5, isn't it? But then you see that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, left stick on top. And I know that's not revolutionary, but I feel like the one thing that was leaving this behind the Odin, apart from a few power things and chips or whatever, was the left stick placement. Because for an entry-level device, it's not entry-level really, is it? It's mid, but you know the AYN's really expensive, and this is kind of between the cheapo and the top layer. The left stick being on the bottom was probably putting a lot of people off. But they've changed that now. You can choose. Look at this. I went to the website and I thought, oh, they've still not letting us do it. You can choose. D-pad on top or stick on top. I mean, that is just the one, isn't it? And the colours, so you got a silver one there, 16-bit PlayStation, black, orange. That is fire, by the way. That is fire. I love that. The only concern with ones that are a colour that isn't black, as on the previous generations, I imagine, is that if you're playing a game that's, say, 4:3 format and not quite filling the screen, you're going to have bars on the top or on the sides. So it's going to look a bit weird if it's not black, which is why a lot of people favour it. But I do wish I'd have gone for the GameCube one. Light purple, it's not really my colour. Light purple, that's not really for me. I think the orange one's pretty fire. I think the latest iPhone's got orange as well. So that's kind of in at the moment. But yeah, that's... You could compare chips. I don't know how much more power this is going to have than the Retroid Pocket 5, because that seemed to do pretty much everything. It was just a case of the emulators not necessarily being up to scratch, you know, like Switch or Dreamcast or the other... Sega can struggle a little bit, I think, on some of them with the games, but whether that was a chip thing or an emulator thing, a lot of it seemed to be emulator related. Like the 3DS emulator wasn't great. It could run in theory, but the emulator was poor. But with this, man, why am I so tempted to get it? I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't really game that much anymore. And as I said at the start, I don't know where my Retroid Pocket 5 is, but that's just a thing of beauty, that. And I know it's practically the same device with a new lick of paint and the button where you want it to be, the left stick. $209. It's not bad. What's that? Let's convert dollars, USD to GBP. So let's have a look in here. So $209. 150, so call it 160 quid plus your shipping, assuming you use 4PX, which will be like what, $20? So call it $229, right? So 175, let's call it pounds. That's not bad. That's not bad, you know. But then you come into the peripherals. You're gonna want a grip. You can even get the orange grip. That is class. Oh, that's beautiful. See, none of this came as standard with the RP5, so that's pretty cool. You can get orange to match orange, or you can mix and match. I think orange and black would be pretty cool. That's a good colour combination. Yeah, I think I would probably get the black, actually. That'll be all. So let's put this together. Stick on top. Let's go for the top model. So 12G. I'll be honest, I don't know what that means. What's 12G, people? Let me know. Let me know in a comment what 12G means. I'm just a normal guy. I don't have a clue. So we're going to go 12G, because it's bigger than 8. We're going to get the grip in black. A screen protector. Never easy to put on, but we're going to get that. We're going to get the case, of course. Dock, not bothered. I'll get my own SD card. This is shipping, by the way, in January 26. So it's a bit too close to get it for Christmas. By the time you order it now, and it ships at the start of January, let's say yours ships by the end of January, you're probably going to get it mid to late Feb, with any luck. So, if you want to do that, feel free, let's add those to cart. I'm not going to buy them. I'm not going to buy them. So don't even test me, because I will. Worry-free delivery, get a full refund if the order doesn't arrive as described. See, that didn't happen last time. This is why Retroid are just killing the game at the minute. Adding things that people want. Tenner, not bad, we'll get rid of it. If you wanted to buy that selection, £290. Let's see what the delivery would be. I have to put all my information in, which I'm not going to do. Let's say it's $20, right? So $310. 235 quid. Jumped off the screen then when I put the when I put the amount in, my hotkey took me off. Yeah, it's certainly not that much. £235 all in for delivery. That's assuming you don't use DHL, so that you have no import tax fees, and you use 4PX. Oh, why do I want it? Why are you like me? You've seen this. Is it fear of missing out? It must be. Because I would buy that, right? Just to say I've got it when everyone else has, because you see everyone else playing it and reviewing it. But then after, say, a month, once you finally set it up, you wouldn't play with it anymore. This is me trying to talk myself out of buying it. What do I do, gang? I know what to do. I don't buy it. That's what I don't do. But if you like this, like I am, I'll put worry-free protection in there. So call it a little bit. Yeah, okay. Just call it as it is, boys. Are we getting this, or are we not? Is it a worthy upgrade? It feels like going from, say, an iPhone 16 to 17. If you got the 16, the jump's probably not great. Maybe if you had an RP3 or 4, maybe it's worth it. But what is it that the 6 can do that the 5 can't? That's what I want to know. Because from my tinkering, you can do PC gaming, you can do Switch gaming, you can do Dreamcast, you can do Sega's, you can do PS2, PS1. I know Xbox emulation's still on the build. But I was playing GTA 5 on my Retroid Pocket 5. The Windows version. Some people playing Red Dead Redemption on there. What is it about this? Is it because it's new? Let me know in a comment if you're going to get this, first of all. And second of all, why? That's the one I want to hear from you about. Why you're going to get this? Or why aren't you going to get this? And I need you to talk me out of getting it. Because I want to get it. At that price. When I don't even need it. Yeah. That's going to keep me up at night. I hope you all have a good weekend. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like and a sub. I will see you next time with hopefully another pessimistic Yorkshire view on the retro gaming world. Cheerio.